Howdy guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm going to be basically roasting my younger self for having too much makeup. So this is the finale to my declutter series, so if you have not seen those, I will link the playlist below. And I found from 2015, I had this little tiny notebook that I kept these in. So in 2015, in January, I started doing this inventory. This was before I started going cruelty-free in January 2015. And then I found a few in like subsequent months where I was specifically writing like how many of each thing was cruelty-free. And the last one that I did was in December 2016, and it is significantly less than January 2015. So I'm going to compare those to what I have now in my collection. The first thing on this list in January was nail polish. And I did not do anything with nail polish in this declutter series because I really don't use it anymore, and I only keep a few around to do like my toes or if I happen to want to paint my nails, but I use glue-ons now. But in January 2015 I had 54 nail polishes. That actually was not a lot. Do I even have on here? Yeah. So in May 2015, so a couple months later, I had 103. I think at some point I bought so much makeup and I sort of shifted that like buying obsession over into a nail polish. I had I still have it somewhere, I don't know where it is, but a big display that you hang on the wall, like a metal kind of rack for nail polishes, and it was pretty much full. And I discovered like indies and had to have every color of like Zoya and China Glaze. I think that was the most I had of nail polish. I'm just looking through these. It was like 103. Oh no, oh no, oh. At the end of April 2016, I had 205 nail polishes. Like, I'm not running a salon here. I only have 2 hands. What was I doing with all that nail polish? As of right now, I have, including top and base coats, I have 21. So I think that's a reasonable amount. All right, then first up for actual makeup was a foundation. In 2015, actually around like I even count? No, I didn't even count foundation. I just put face. I didn't put foundation, concealer, or anything. I just put face. So I guess that means foundation and concealer and powder. But this first one in January, I put foundation, concealer, powder. So in January 2015, I had 6 foundations, and right now I have 7. I don't think either is bad, and that's kind of maybe a little too much for like an average person. But I like trying new ones. That's one thing that I am like always excited to try is a new foundation. So recently on my Instagram, I tried a new foundation from e.l.f. Their CC Camo CC cream that just came out. Really like it so far. I do want to test it a little bit more, but go check out my Instagram if you want to see how that went. But around 2015, 2016 was when brands started coming out with shades on the lighter end of the spectrum. We're still trying to work with them to get ones on the darker end, but I was able to find some more, especially at the drugstore. So I'm surprised I don't have more than I do actually, because I like trying new ones. But around then I think I mainly had like higher end or mid-range ones like from Sephora. And I also looked through, because I was doing YouTube videos at this time, however those videos are privated because they were really bad. But I didn't do a makeup collection video until like 2017, so I really don't know, because some of these numbers are really, really high, and I would have liked to see pictures or video or something of like what the products were, because I don't really remember. So again, that's the only really reference I had for foundation, because all of these other ones just say face, so I'm assuming that means foundation, concealer, and powder. Then for concealers in January 2015 I had 4, and then now I have 8. Which is not terrible because some of them I have multiple shades of. And then for powders in 2015 I had 5, and now I have 6, so that's not too bad either. Okay, this next one I really don't understand why I had this many, because I did not really, like blush wasn't really my thing, and it still isn't. But in 2015 I had 27 blushes. Why? Like, I know I wasn't counting like blush palettes. I don't really remember having blush palettes or anything like similar to that. 28 was probably the most that I ever had. Most of these are saying 28, 27. Then this last one that I have is December 2016, and I had 5 blushes. So I must have gotten rid of a ton of stuff, because this in December 2016, there is hardly anything. Like, all of these are maybe single digits, except for palettes, which I'll get to that in a bit. Did I say how many I have now? I have 13 blushes now. So I feel like that's still a little bit excessive, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not really that much into blush because I don't think it does much for me, because it's either I don't notice it or it's too much, so I just don't really care. Also don't know why I had so many bronzers, because at this point I don't think I knew how to use bronzer correctly, which there's not really, like most makeup, there's not really a correct way to do it, but when I was like way before 2015, when I was younger and I would see bronzer in the store, I thought that you were supposed to put it on like fake tanner. And I was like, why would anybody want that? Now I know that that's not what you're supposed to use it for. So in 2015 I had 8 bronzers, and then now I have 7, which I'm including in this like bronzer and contour type things, because I think the only bronzer I have is the one from Milani, and the rest are like contour or powders. And then in 2015 I had 4 highlighters. Highlighter wasn't really that big of a thing yet in 2015. So yeah, I combined bronzer and highlight in a few of these inventory things. Like in 2016 I had 9 bronzers, but it doesn't say highlighters, so I'm thinking that I had 9 bronzer and or highlighters. And then right now I have 4 highlighters, so the same number. Alright, the next thing on this list was single shadows, and I did not count them. I decluttered them though. So let me count how many I have now. So I depotted some palettes too, so I guess I'll count those as palettes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 18 plus 24, 32? No, 40, 42? I can do math normally, but like if I have to do it for something practical, I can't. And I also had 44 in 2015, so I don't know like what, I can't think of what single shadows I would have had. Maybe that was like the individual eyeshadows and not the ones that you'd put in a palette. Because I didn't get a Z palette until fairly recently. Yeah, I never really had that many. Like 44 was pretty much the most that I had. I don't think I would have had 44 individual pans though. That doesn't make sense. So this is why I wish I had video so I could see what I was talking about. And then eyeshadow palettes is going to be kind of spotty as well, because some of these I counted like the individual shades, because I was into like project panning and some of them I had used up. So in 2015 I had 24 palettes. I had a lot of those like quads and all that from Wet n Wild when they used to be cruelty-free. Right now I have, where is that? I have 8 palettes, not including the ones that I got for my Black Friday haul. So that's 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, I think. Also don't know why I had so many eyeliners. I had 19 eyeliners in 2015. I don't know what I did with them. And a lot of this also I counted them like eye products as one category. Eyeliner, mascara, brow stuff, and all of that. In the 2015 I also didn't really do my brows yet. So liners, I only have 4 right now. That's including like pencil and liquid liners. And in 2015 I had 4 mascaras. I have 3 now, so about the same. Oh, I did have brow products in 2015. Ooh, 3 brow products. I have 8 now, because I like to use different ones depending on what I'm doing. But I think that was it. So I really am going to towel on myself now for the lip products. Remember how I mentioned in my lip product declutter that I had over 100 lipsticks at one point? So some of these I didn't count lipstick and liquid lipstick differently. I counted them all as lipstick. But I think toward 2015 I had more of the bullet style. That was kind of right when the liquid lipsticks were starting to gain popularity, like the KVD ones, and like Jeffree Star came out, and then the LA Splash was really popular. Actually, I did find a makeup inventory from like 2017, and I talked about LA Splash, and I just remembered that like my bank account got compromised after buying from them, so I never did that again. So in 2015 I had 71 just lipstick. That could be bullet style or liquid. In May 2015 I had 97 June 2015 I had 91. July 2015 I had 94. December 2015 I had 105. And then I got it down to 16 in 2016. So right now for bullet lipstick I have 8. And then I think I did, so I didn't label the last thing on my inventory sheet this time, but I'm assuming that is liquid lipstick. So I have 14 liquid, so total 22. But then at this point in 2015, I thought I liked lip gloss, but I discovered that I didn't really. So I had 34. I had like 34 to 36 for a while, and then I got it down to 1 in 2016. That was when I decided that I didn't like it anymore. Then right now I have 5 lip gloss type things. A couple of them, like the KVD XO lip creams that I like now, they're not technically lip gloss. I don't think they're more of like a liquefied lipstick, but they're still glossy, so never really was that big of a fan of lip liner. In 2015 I had 10 lip liners, and the most that looks like I had was about 15, and right now I have 4. Ooh, I totally forgot about lip balm. I was obsessed with those EOS lip balms, like the ones that like an egg. They used to not be cruelty-free, but I think they are now. I thought I heard somebody talking about that. In 2015 I had 24 lip balms, and then it looks like the most that I had was 26 at one point in May 2015. I had like every single color, like every time a new color, people would watch out on Reddit and a couple forums that I was on for new EOS colors or flavors, and they were so bad. Like they didn't even work, but everybody, like it was a thing. They were easy to pan because you could use them so quickly. So they were just like, it was a thing. Everybody had a drawer full of the EOS lip balms. And a lot of this stuff too, I would get stuff on this website called Cherry Culture. I don't know if you remember that or not, if you've been around the makeup community for a while, but they had NYX and a few other brands for like super, super cheap, and you could order a ton. That's why I had so many lipsticks, because I went back through my videos and I posted videos with like a bunch of different colored lipsticks. So I had all of the NYX macaroon lipsticks, and probably where all those blushes and stuff came from too were the NYX ones. They used to be a lot more inexpensive to begin with, and then that site had them for sometimes like 60% off. I don't know if it still exists though. I think they moved over to their own brand and then just didn't do as well. I know I had a bunch of the NYX butter glosses and what else, like the Revlon lip butters. I don't remember what else. Oh, I had a ton of the Revlon colors. Some kind of, they looked like the pencil style lipsticks, but they like the outside color of the packaging was the same color as the lipstick, and I had a bunch of those. I was definitely heavily influenced by influencers on YouTube having their big setups with like multiple Alex drawers and having all their stuff like neatly organized in there and like one of each color of everything. And I like had no idea that that was because they got everything for free in PR. So I was like, wow, they must make a lot of money so I can buy all that makeup. No. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. It was really interesting to look back and see where I was at with my makeup collecting, hoarding, whatever you want to call it. I still want to know why I had so many single eyeshadows, because like the magnetic palettes weren't really a thing. I don't remember why I had that many. Click up here to watch my most recent video, or click up here to watch my last declutter, and the playlist for my other declutters will be linked in the description box. And give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss seeing my face in your subscription box every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Links to my social media and my business will be in the description box below, and I will see you guys in the comments. Bye.